Personally, I'm involved in a small way in the work package looking at self-employment. I mean, one of the interests we've got is whether or not, particularly for disadvantaged young people, becoming self-employed is a new way of engaging young people with the labour market, or whether on the other hand it represents a risk for young people, that those who are encouraged or pushed even into setting up their own businesses end up worse off than they would have been otherwise. And we've got a 6-country comparative study looking at the experiences of different groups of young entrepreneurs in different member states. A key objective would be to come up with something that helps policymakers in thinking about how to target these kinds of policies, rather than just have a blanket policy which says, yes, great idea, let's encourage young people who haven't got other alternatives to set up their own businesses. Much more saying, well, which kinds of young people would that be appropriate for? What kind of skills do they need? What kind of support would they need during the early years of self-employment if they're to make a go of it? And for what kinds of people is it really a daft idea, and who should actually be encouraged to do something else? Self-employment is traditionally quite low amongst young people in most countries, but there is increasing interest amongst the policy-making community in promoting it as an alternative to unemployment, particularly in the years of economic crisis. And the question is whether short, or even in some cases quite long spells of self-employment, even if the businesses themselves don't survive very long, give people through the experience of setting up and running their own business, working with other people and so on, give them useful skills which somehow make them more marketable to employers subsequently, even if they don't end up as a career entrepreneur, and certainly whether that's actually better than just signing on as unemployed every week. So there are clearly trade-offs here, and that's where the trade-off lies, and for which groups of people it might be a viable opportunity is what the project is intending to explore over the next few years.